Hello, friends, and good morning. Happy Monday. Let's get started. This is Burn That Buddha. We're getting rid of some of this extra weight that we're carrying and kind of little moods maybe that we're taking into the next season. So we're just going to burn that all up through our exercise yoga. That's what this series is. So if you're used to something a little more gentle, this is the exercise version. Come on into your space, into your place. You should be already a little bit warmed up, being a little later already in the morning. So open up the legs. We're going to find our way up to stand, and this is Midline Monday, so we'll be working on the sides. So the Buddha quote that I'd like to throw in today is, just as a snake sheds its skin, we too need to shed our old behaviors. So hopefully you can vibe with that and come back to that over and over again. Bring those feet down, point and flex those toes, point and flex. Let's come into that staff nice straight. Inhale up, exhale, lean forward, find that forward fold. Add the flexibility here, start reaching, pulling those swimmers, start activating the sides, activating that core. There we go. Come on back. We're gonna bring in little bridge pose all the way down to the back. Let's open up, bring those hips up, hands down, roll the shoulders back. Find your way into bridge pose. Opening up the low back. You can always bring in that prop too. So you can bridge up here or come up a little bit higher. Put that right underneath there, opening up the back, preparing for a bunch of crunches and a bunch of twists and a bunch of whatever else we're bringing in. Take one more breath here. Lift up and lower down gently, gently, gently. Let's bring in some legs, bring the knees up and in, and then add just a little side sway here. A little gentle massage to the low back. And then let's bring in those bicycles. So come on in and start this exercise. Pedaling. We're going to do the pedaling out. Opening up the hips, activating the legs. Maybe another 30 seconds. Go ahead and switch. There we go. Keep going. A little bit more than halfway. Begin to slow it down and bring those legs down, bring those feet down. Find a nice big long stretch here. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Send that belly button towards the spine. And on the next inhale, bring those legs up and the arms up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Or you can bring knees in. Exhale down. So wherever you're at, I'm coming knees in. Activating that low core. Low abs. And one more. And release, relax, and release. Send those legs over. Let's add a little twist. Knees to side. Open up that low back. I'm still feeling a little bit tight, so I apologize if you are too. Bring those knees up. Come on over to the other side. And then let's find our way onto our knees. We'll come into camel. So I'm just going to literally assist myself up, coming up onto the knees, and then bring the hand back. I'm going to plant my right hand, lift up the left, and just opening up the back even more. Sides all the way open. Exhale, come down, swap hands, and then inhale, reach up and open up. The back and the shoulders and the spine and the side. Exhale, come down. Now let's come on into plank, hands down, feet back, plank it out. Exhale down, inhale up. You can drop the knees if you need to. One more time. And then come into down dog, tip the hips. Walk it up. And we'll come into our first sun salutation. Into that forward fold. And then roll on up. Or come on up. I guess I did a reverse one dive on that one. All right, coming in to our sun salutation sequence. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge the hips, find your way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hinge the hips, forward fold. Halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, release, and let it all go. Bring those hands down, coming down to plank. Then we'll do push-up down and then cobra and do that series. We'll chaturanga here. And then all the way down, point the toes. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale down, tip the toes, reach up, downward dog. Come on back up. Find rest in mountain pose. Hands to heart center. Come on in, we're gonna go right into chair pose. Go ahead and sit back. Inhale, reach those arms up, sit back into chair pose. Hold for one more breath. And then we'll come into that twist, bring the left elbow over to the right knee. Stay here for one breath. And then inhale up. And then exhale to the other side. Inhale up. And then come down, we'll do those cherry pickers. Take your stance nice and wide, coming into a wide squat. Sit on down. And then we'll begin that exercise. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Keep going. We're gonna go about a dozen times. So there's 5. We're almost halfway. Give me 4 more. There's 1. 2 more. Come on, you got it. 1 more time. There we go. Come on up. Shake those legs out. Open it up. We'll go into our balancing pose now. Come into tree pose. Find your breath. Settle down. Find your balance. Let's go on the left side first. Take that right knee. Lift it up. And then open the hip. Find your tree pose. Bring those arms in if that feels good. Hold here for another breath. Maybe you start to sway. That's a great way to bring balance in. Activate that core. Begin to sway a little bit. All right, bring that foot down. Want to go into flamingo? Let's do flamingo. And keep that left foot down. Bring that right foot back behind. Find that foot. Send that knee towards the ground. Activate the side and the core. Reach the arm up. Nice and strong. Exhale, release. Release the foot, let it go. All right, come over to the other side. Bring that knee up first. And then open up the hip. Find your tree. Bring in those arms. Stay here for a breath and then begin to sway. Add some movement. This is how we're going to create that center, create that balance. Intentionally try to knock yourself over. Gets a little fun. Woo! Bring that knee back and come on down. Shake it out. We'll do that same thing. Flamingo, point the toe behind you. Find the foot, lift it up. Point that knee down towards the floor. Reach the other arm up. Flamingo pose. Exhale, release. Let it go. Find your balance. Find your rest. Let's come into our goddess. So that kind of like that squat pose again. Open those legs wide. Come on down. We're going to do those side up, and then we'll go side down. So inhale, reach up with the right over towards the left. Exhale, come back to center. Reach up to the opposite side. Exhale, center. Find your breath in here in this stretch, reaching up opposite side. You might come up to your toes, really extend that here. You can also grab some weights if you're looking for more of an arm workout. Put those, 2-pounder, 4-pounder, 5, 6-pounders, whatever it is that I have a couple of different sizes. So sometimes if I'm doing something like this, I'll grab the light ones, just adding that extra element in there. And a couple more, and then we'll go down below. And now catch your breath, and then we're going to go crisscross down to the toes. There's going to be a little tilt in the hips as we go, and ready, set, go. Same thing, reach over, activating the core. It's our little exercise today. Coming back and forth, opening up the legs, the core, the hips. And the more you dip and the more you twist, the more you're going to feel it. So burn that Buddha. Get rid of that Buddha belly, those little sides. Move around it. Couple more. And ready for a break? Take that break. Shake it out. I'm going to come into our warrior one and do those flows. I'm going to go with my right foot forward, left foot is back. Hips are forward facing parallel with the mat. Send that right hip forward, left hip back. See if you can't do a little bit of an adjustment. And we're going to come into our flow here. Reach those arms up. Inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, begin to hinge forward. Take those arms right down to the ground. Swoop those fingertips. Push down with your leg, your bent knee, and rise on up. And do that 6 times. There's 1. Keep breathing through this practice. Use your legs and your core. There we go. We're already halfway done. Good job. Keep going. Sending that belly button towards the spine. Push up on that knee. Last one. Make it good. And inhale. Come on up. Find rest. Shake it out. Shake it out. We'll come over to the other side. Left leg is forward. Right leg is back. Adjust your hips first, and then we'll come into that posture or into that flow. So adjust the posture first, and then we'll come into the flow. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, begin that forward fold on this hinge. Here we go. Push the foot down, come on up. Keep breathing, find your breath in this flow. It's really helpful. We're halfway done. Send that belly button towards the spine. Reaching forward, finding that bend and that forward fold. Send those arms all the way down. 2 more. You got this. And last one, make it good. There we go, friends. Find some rest. Pull it on back. Rest it out. Shake it out. And we're going to do those swings. Slow it down. Bring those arms back and forth. Swing it around. Just open up the spine a little bit here. And then now begin to bring those knees up. Bring them up as high as you can. Keep going. I'm going to do this for about 30 seconds. Lift those knees as high as you can on that twist. Got about 5 more seconds. All right, begin to slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. All right, we're going to do that same thing, but we're just going to come up and forward. So bring those knees up and then down. Just kind of like marching in place. So similar, but we're just bringing micro bends here. So we're just slowing it down, bringing the knees up, kind of coming into a crunch. So come in almost like a, so when we do the big movements, we're activating the bigger muscles, right? When we do these smaller movements, we activate all of those surrounding muscles. So we also want to support those tiny micro muscles that support the abs, the abductors. So slow it down, crunch it out, send that belly button towards the spine as you're doing this. You're really going to feel those tiny muscles. You're also going to feel this in the glutes. Are you feeling it? I bet you are. Go for about another 10 seconds here. Again, same kind of thing. We're just slowing it down. Slow it down. Feel it. Send that belly button to the spine. All right, shake it out. Loosen it up a little bit. Let's come down to the ground. We're going to do that with the sun salutations. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge the hips, forward fold. Let it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come down. Bring those hands down. Plank it out. Give me a couple of push-ups. Drop the knees if you need to. And one more. Now go to tabletop. Shake it out. Give me some figure eights. Loosen up that low hips. Shake it out just a little bit. Let's do a couple of cat-cows if that feels good. Chin to chest on the exhale. Round the back. Inhale, reach up, look for length. Exhale, round. All right, let's come into some leg lifts and then we'll go into some bird dogs. So start with a leg lift and a tiger curl. Lift that left leg up and then curl that knee in. Leg up, point the toe, curl in. Point the toe, exhale, curl in. Inhale back, curl in. Give me 3 more. And then go ahead and bring that knee down. Shake it out just a little bit. Prepare for the other side. Reach up on that right leg and then curl it in. And continue to find your breath here. Inhale up, exhale, curl. Keep going. Find that length. Feel this all the way in the bum area. We're going to burn all that off, aren't we? Another one here. 2 more. All right, relax that leg, shake it out. Come on back to child's pose. Let's bring some rest to those shoulders for a moment. Stretch it out. Take 1 more breath here. And we're gonna come up and we'll come into those bird dogs. So come on up, we're gonna do 1 arm opposite leg. So inhale, reach up, find some length here. Exhale, come back. Inhale, go for that length. Exhale, come back. If you want, you can add in that extra curl, so you can come from here, exhale down, and come in. Keep going, friends. We do this about a dozen times, so we're not quite halfway yet. Finding that length on the inhale, adding in that curl on the exhale if you want it. Remember to send that belly button towards the spine on that exhale, no matter where you're at. Give me about 4 more. Last one, make it good. There we go, shake it out. Roll it out, a couple of those cat-cows. Let's come on down into those back bends. So find your way into plank. Step it back. Exhale down. Come into Superman first. Inhale, exhale, let go a little bit. Inhale, reach up more. Exhale, relax. Send those hands back towards the feet. Come into locust. Exhale down. Option to come into boat. Inhale up, find those feet. And look for that deeper stretch if you want it. Exhale down. Bring those hands really nice, close and tight. Let's come into our baby cobra. Inhale up, just the shoulders and the neck. Really tight. Exhale, send the neck the opposite way. Relax. Inhale, come on up, baby cobra again. Exhale, come down. Bring those hands out. Let's come up into Sphinx. We're all the way up to the forearms. Shake it out, roll those shoulder blades back and down. Point the toes, look for length here. Inhale, see if you can come up just a little bit more. Exhale, release. Bring those hands underneath the shoulders. We're coming into upward dog. Lifting all the way up, elbows straight, hips are up off the mat. Exhale, release. Find your way onto your back. I'm just gonna roll over. Roll on over, friends. Find your way onto your back. Bring those knees up. Add a little rotation back and forth. And just gentle massage to the low back. And then begin to swirl those knees around. Knees come up and then down and around, finding a nice circular rotation here. And then send those knees the opposite direction, going the other way. One more time, all the way around. And then let's come into our side twist. Send those legs over to the right side and just let those knees drop down. Finding a low twist stretch in our back. And inhale, bring those knees up to the chest. Exhale, send them over to the other side. Finding that deep, low twist. And then on the next inhale, bring those knees back up. Give yourself a little hug. And if you want to come into happy baby pose, you can do that now, or you can just go into a supine bound angle. So if you want to come into happy baby pose, find your feet. Hands can be on the outside of the feet or on the inside. I like to grab my heels. That's where I find my baby. And then give yourself a little rotation back and forth. If that feels good, you can extend the legs out if you want to add an extra stretch. And then let's find rest in our supine bound angle. Bring those feet together, bring those hips down, send the legs out, finding rest for a moment in happy V or in a bound angle or butterfly pose. There's lots of names for this one. Or you can send the legs all the way out, going into corpse pose, wherever feels good, or constructive rest. Knees can be up, feet can be flat. Explore with what feels good for you today. We'll take a couple more breaths of gratitude for showing up for your practice, working on that midline. And add whatever additional movement your body is calling for today. And friends, we will see you when we meet again for Warrior Flow Wednesdays. We'll see you in a couple days. We've only got a few more days of this series, so I hope you've enjoyed it. See you in a couple days. Have a great day.